Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Monday, December 27th, at 8:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 507 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. 2 views. I was wrong about Joe Manchin's weak character. Delta flight to Shanghai turned back because of COVID rules. Judge orders soccer star to pay promised $30,000 reward for return dog. AP photos, Afghans desperate, Taliban face economic ruin. Racial reckoning turns focus to roadside historical markers. Drone images of flooding in Brazil. A winter storm was linked to a 20-car pileup on a highway in Nevada, and at least 3 people were hospitalized. From flops in first start, benched in Giants loss to Eagles. A UPS driver's kind message to a mother on his route went viral, and now he's receiving dozens of gifts from strangers as a thank you. Pentagon to cut stateside cost of living stipend for thousands of troops in 2022. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Dallas Buyers Club director Jean-Marc Vallée dead at 58, NBC News. Pfizer COVID pills for COVID symptoms may be risky with other drugs, NBC News. China's COVID-19 cases edge higher as Yan steps up curbs, Reuters. Cruises are once again facing disruption because of COVID-19, CNN. Coronavirus hive updates and Omicron variant news, The Washington Post. Holiday retail sales soared, with e-commerce notching huge gains, The New York Times. Thousands of flights are cancelled as Omicron bins cruise, The New York Times. China to remove limits on foreign investment in passenger car manufacturing, CNBC. Diddy sells home where Kim Porter died, TMZ. Tina Louise talks breakup, says Oppenheim twins don't want kids, TMZ. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Major snowstorm, high winds shut 111-mile stretch of California highway in Sierras. Man who attacked worker over mask requirement gets year in prison. Anthony Fauci stunned Trump was booed when he announced his COVID booster. Sarah Weddington, lawyer who argued Roe v. Wade, dies at 76. Trump golf courses claimed nearly $4 million in British aid while he was president. Surgeon General warns of pandemic's mental health implications on kids. Holiday sales rise despite supply issues and Omicron. Whitmer kidnapping plot defense tries to dismiss indictment. More, world leaders mourn death of Tutu. Nobel Peace Prize winner Desmond Tutu dies at 90. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Sheriff's deputy strikes, kills 84-year-old man. 50 years after crash, survivors, officer reconnect. Homeowner shoots, kills man who forced weigh-in. Clinic performs risky fetal surgery. Dog stolen from car while owner stops for gas. On camera, officers pay for shoplifters' food. DNA test reunites daughter, father for Christmas. 3-year-old accidentally shoots self on Christmas Day. Couple invites public to their snow village. 17-year-old charged in crash that killed his father. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. Idaho sheriff is accused of pointing gun at woman who delivered a thank you card. Jean-Marc Vallée, director of Dallas Buyers Club dies at 58. Cases in some parts of the U.S. reach record pandemic highs. Somalia's president suspends prime minister over corruption allegations. As other Arab states falter, Saudi Arabia seeks to become a cultural hub. Super Typhoon Rai leaves miles of wreckage in Philippines. What 3 Broadway shows tell us about racial progress. Winsome Sears wants black voters to rethink the GOP. Chuck Close, the conversation I never had with him. Amid Omicron there's still hope, an ICU doctor says. The following headlines are from the 6th most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Chicago pastor hopes community center will push Southside over tipping point and create permanent change. Balanced budget amendment needed to get U.S. fiscal house in order. Israeli hospital aims to start study of efficacy of 4th COVID-19 shot, report says. Fauci says idea of taking masks off airplanes not something we should even be considering. Jared Leto's shirtless Instagram post to mark 50th birthday goes viral. Dallas Buyers Club director Jean-Marc Vallée dead at 58. Woman allegedly injures passengers, Delta employees on flight from Tampa. Ron Klain, Biden's chief of staff, retweets column calling 2021 not all bad. Political cartoon of the day, hitting the road. Jayapal urges Biden to take executive action to deliver Build Back Better for Americans. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, December 27th. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Schools plan to send whole-year groups home amid rising COVID cases among teachers, unions warn. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland face new COVID curbs today. BBC beat ITV in the Christmas Day ratings battle. People are confused by amazing optical illusion that makes it look like these 2 cubes are moving. Travel chaos as staff shortages ground flights, 18,829 NHS workers sick a day and trains suspended. Sky News presenter Sarah Jane Mee reveals she walked out of the studio sobbing over Afghan baby. Man in China falls over painfully on same set of slippery stairs twice in same video. Father of Windsor Castle intruder, 19, tells of family's horror. Premier League, the state of the COVID-19 chaos after 3 Boxing Day games were postponed. China disinfects Xi'an City and brings in strictest level COVID restrictions. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Iran insists on crude exports as Vienna nuclear talks resume. Cape Town bells to toll in honor of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. 3 BTS members test positive for the coronavirus after returning to Korea from U.S. trip. Somalia's election standoff intensifies, raising risk of political violence. British police investigate Christmas intruder at Windsor Castle, video emerges of man with crossbow. Australia's most populous state reports first Omicron death. Hong Kong is clinging to zero COVID and extreme quarantine. Talent is leaving in droves. This village was a book capital. What happens when people stop buying so many books? Dam breaks threaten worse flooding in northeast Brazil. Putin to mull options if West refuses guarantees on Ukraine. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. COVID Newsle Hive, Boris Johnson to examine new hospital data, France considers new restrictions. Jean-Marc Vallée, director of Dallas Buyers Club, Wild and Big Little Lies, dies aged 58. Russian court increases jail sentence for Gulag historian. Engineering the Future, meet the Africa Prize shortlist innovators. Kinshasa Makambo Review, gripping account of Congo's fight for democracy. Social media is a bad feelings machine. Why cannot we just turn it off for good? Siren Kale. Capitol panel to investigate Trump call to Willard Hotel in hours before attack. This used to be a great job. U.S. truckers driven down by long hours and low pay. Jaw-dropping sport moments of 2021. High jumpers share Olympic gold. This chaotic NFL season augurs the most wide-open playoffs in years. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. NYC entertainment industry workers worry about future Amit show cancellations. Myanmar court postpones verdicts in second case against Suki. Watch, whale spotted off South Carolina coast on Christmas Eve. Sarah Weddington, lawyer who argued Roe v. Wade, dies at 76. COVID-19 live updates. City sees fourfold increase in pediatric hospitalizations. Nancy Keating, matriarch of influential family, dies at 94. Harvey Evans, actor in Broadway's golden years, dies at 80. Watch, pig and reindeer outfit embraces holiday spirit. 3 BTS members test positive for COVID-19. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Jean-Marc Vallée, Canadian filmmaker, dies aged 58. Afghanistan's Taliban ban long-distance road trips for solo women. U.S. snowstorms, California and other western states battered. Brazilian town floods after 2 dams collapse. Ashes, Australia sees control of third test after ruthless bowling display. Desmond Tutu, South Africa mourns anti-apartheid hero. COVID, travel chaos spills into new week. Climate change, huge toll of extreme weather disasters in 2021. Spider-Man, No Way Home becomes first pandemic-era film to top $1 billion. Roe v. Wade, U.S. abortion rights lawyer Sarah Weddington dies. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. A giant acorn, a big potato, Bologna, cities get creative with their New Year's Eve drops. An incredibly important tool, Omicron could mean more COVID-19 testing for daycare centers. AP Top Stories December 27th. French experts help potential of English wine industry. English sparkling wine celebrated as popularity grows. 2020 sub 2021 wasn't much better. What's lurking around the corner in 2022? Backcountry skier dies in Christmas Eve avalanche in Colorado. Today in history for December 27th. Christmas weekend snowstorm blankets western U.S. South breaks records for high temps. Hundreds of parakeets dropped off at Michigan animal shelter. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. New coronavirus cases reach nearly 9,000 in LA County as Omicron surge continues. Dozens of flights cancelled at LAX due to weather and COVID-related staffing shortages. California-based oil company identified as source of latest sheen off Orange County coast. A chilly, drizzly, traffic snarled end to 2021 across parts of California. Man arrested on suspicion of torturing, killing girlfriend on Christmas Eve. Jump in child COVID hospitalizations in NY sparks concerns in California amid Omicron. Magnitude 4.0 quake strikes off Pacific coast near Fortuna. Santa Monica's message to people evicted long ago for the 10 freeway, come home. COVID stole the heart of my family, it also divided it. What you need to know about California's new composting law, a game changer for food waste. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, December 27th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Record 100,000 COVID infections registered in France in 24 hours. Rev 22, it is necessary to open the wound to cleanse it, healing by casting light on evil deeds in the Truth and Reconciliation hearings. The pandemic pushed nearly 100 million people in poverty. They're struggling to escape. Elderly abuse cases involving relatives reach record high in Japan. France sees over 100,000 daily virus infections for first time. Another 995 people get negative COVID results in error. Putin says diverse options open to fight Western threat. President Vladimir Putin said he would mull proposals by military experts if NATO did not guarantee an end to its eastward expansion. His remarks come as the Kremlin considers an invitation by NATO for talks. Afghanistan, Taliban clamped down on women's taxi use. Hundreds in Australia mistakenly told coronavirus test result was negative when they were positive. Supreme Court throws out National Opera vaccination complaint. Chinese scientists develop AI prosecutor that can press its own charges. A French-Syrian man has been detained by French police on suspicion of supplying components for the manufacture of chemical weapons in Syria through a shipping company. The man, who was born in 1962 and lives abroad, was arrested Saturday in the south of France. The Chinese city of Xi'an, where 13 million residents are currently confined to their homes, announced tightened restrictions on Sunday as the country recorded its biggest COVID-19 infection numbers in 21 months. COVID Alert app cost Canada $20 million, used only 869 times in November. The next headlines are from Forbes. Manchester United open to selling Anthony Martial in January. The Brightline train is back, but not necessarily better. Serie A statistical leaders, teams. Dakar Rally to see its first hydrogen truck entry by Guasan in partnership with Aramco. Why the Denver Nuggets' Jeff Green signing went from good to great after Michael Porter Jr.'s injury. Freddie Mercury, a potential star turn for revamped retail offer at Zanzibar Airport. Ron Pringle steps up to help Kansas City Chiefs win AFC West. Did UFC fighter Angela Hill lose $73,000 because of bad judges? India's PM Modi announces precautionary doses, vaccines for kids, and the world's first DNA vaccine for COVID-19. As 2021 draws to a close, no signs that baseball lockout will end before New Year. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,753,785,327 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. First Oscar, story of Russian soldiers' heroism in defense of Moscow, debuts trailer exclusive. Issa Rae on Insecure finale, how last-minute changes brought poetic justice to core characters. Jean-Marc Vallée, Dallas Buyers Club Big Little Lies director, dies at 58. Goodbye to Issa, Molly and the complex friendship love story at the heart of Insecure. 2022 Oscars Predictions Hub, all awards categories. How Unplugging from the Matrix became the new Matrix, column. Spider-Man, No Way Home becomes first pandemic-era movie to smash $1 billion milestone globally. One Ordinary Day succeeds as calling card for Korean streamer Coupon Play. Oscars predictions, Best Adapted Screenplay, The Power of the Dog continues its reign while Dune could prove its strength with the scribes. Oscars predictions, Best Original Screenplay, Licorice Pizza could be the best opportunity to give Paul Thomas Anderson a statuette. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Omicron surge sets records as flight disruptions continue. 5 years later, researchers assess how children exposed to Zika are developing. For a musician in New York City, not being fully vaccinated comes at a cost. Man who said "Let's go Brandon" to Biden on Christmas Eve says he was only joking. Sarah Weddington, a lawyer who at 26 successfully argued Roe v. Wade, has died. How school closures from COVID-19 have cost society. The holidays can be stressful enough, then came Omicron. What New York's ban on gas-powered heat could mean for the future of clean energy. We just do not have enough players, more bowl games cancelled as COVID cases surge. The following headlines are from The Week. The case for empowering Americans to vote with their feet. Trump takes on the fringe. The year in good news. Candace Owens claims Trump supports COVID vaccines because he's old and came from a time before TV. British tabloid quietly publishes court-ordered apology to Meghan Markle, promises financial remedies. U.S. holiday spending rose at fastest pace in 17 years, despite Delta and Omicron. Sarah Weddington, lawyer who helped convince the Supreme Court to legalize abortion in Roe, is dead at 76. In Christmas message, Pope Francis warns against becoming desensitized to suffering and strife. Dad who told President "Let's go," Brandon says he was joking. The next headlines are from Universe Today. JWST is on its way. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, December 27th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The next news is from Politico. Next year will be critical for the rule of law in Europe. Hundreds of House districts are being redrawn. Here's who's winning and losing. First, U.S. gay bishop remembers Desmond Tutu's generosity, kindness. Some airlines continue to cancel flights following holiday meltdown. Despite supply issues and Omicron, holiday sales rise 8.5%. Maryland senator sees possible comeback for Build Back Better. Michigan lawmakers look to a less toxic future in Congress. Surgeon General offers hopeful note on pandemic. Fauci on COVID testing, we've obviously got to do better. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Best of Cartoons, December 27, 2021. 3 stolen guide dogs vans found in Melbourne. Queensland blasted over border rules as 3,020 cases remain mystery. Summer highlights, 10 questions with infectious diseases expert Paul Griffin. Taking a drive-through holiday from the family. Perth New Year celebrations disrupted as COVID restrictions extended to January 4th. COVID testers overwhelmed as Health Minister slams Queensland over travel rules. As it happened Ashes 2021 third test, England suffer almighty collapse to finish day 2 at 4-31. At 40 weeks pregnant, Emma must queue for a COVID test every 3 days. Summer interrupted for young people who banked on freedom and fun. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. TaxWatch, take these 5 steps for a quicker and bigger tax refund in 2022. The moneyest, I was devastated to find out my husband led a double life. He stored $50,000 in bank and Bitcoin accounts with his secret girlfriend. Can I claim this money? Financial crime, hidden drains and secret pumps. How a Seattle company evaded the EPA to dump toxic water into Puget Sound for years. In a time of high inflation, get ready to pay more for your passport. Here's why. Market snapshot, stock futures point higher, but travel stocks pressured after weekend of COVID holiday disruptions. Kelley Blue Book, here comes GM's Hummer electric pickup. Next Avenue, don't have a lot of money to donate? Here are some ways to give to charity that won't cost you. Nerd Wallet, 6 ways to boost your net worth for 2022. Nerd Wallet, the problem with rolling your 401k over to an IRA when you change jobs. Next Avenue, the military is much more entrepreneurial than people think. How to veterans are helping other former service members transition to civilian life. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Why government should encourage Nigerian inventors, Vanguard. Hector Lombard, Olympic judoka, former bellator champ, and inventor extraordinaire, MMA junkie. The next headlines are from Quartz. In 2021, Ambani and Adani bet on India's future as a renewable energy giant. The secret to having more meaningful conversations. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. Funniest, most insightful comments of the week at Tech Dirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. At-home COVID test. Jared Leto. COVID testing. Washington football team. Jaguars vs. Jets. Jessica Biel, Justin Timberlake. Seahawks. Seattle weather. Raiders. Bath and Body Works. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. AOC breaks Guinness record with game stream. British Parliament repairs could run to 14 billion, media. Study reveals how COVID affects the brain. Revenge porn up over 300% in London. Unvaxxed NFL star hit with $100,000 in fines. Russia not delivering enough gas to Europe is a pack of lies, Gazprom. Ukraine boxing icon sends Olympic medals to Russia for special religious gift, video. Upset and concerned, Russian ace Rublev latest victim of suspected super spreader event. Russia's tough new rules for foreign workers. Japan holds drills in case foreign forces invade disputed islands. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Xi'an prepares for 4th round of citywide testing as China sees cases surge to 21-month high. Israel to double number of Jewish settlers in Golan Heights, citing Trump decision. Brigitte Macron takes legal action to suppress rumors she's transgender. Data Trek, what we learned this year. America's white-collar workers see pay rise at fastest pace in more than 20 years. I told you so, Larry Summers gloats about being right on inflation. Dam collapse sends wall of water into Brazilian town. LNG shipping's wild ride, record, plunge, new record, new plunge. The $1 pizza slice is rapidly vanishing from Manhattan. A colossal theft in plain sight. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Ship captain sentenced to 20 months over Mauritius oil spill. China's Xi'an imposes strictest controls to halt COVID outbreak. Foxconn delays reopening its India iPhone plant. Life in ruins, ancient sites shelter Syria's displaced. Iran says Vienna nuclear talks to restart around joint document. Myanmar court postpones Aung San Suu Kyi walkie-talkie verdict. Elon Musk and all that was wrong with 2021. Australia, Omicron death, false negative COVID results. Somalia's president suspends prime minister amid election spat. India's RBL bank drops as much as 25%. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Pompeo, I so regret we didn't move Olympics out of China. Buffalo Bills wide receiver Cole Beasley accumulated $100,000 in fines for breaking coronavirus protocols. Roe v. Wade lawyer Sarah Weddington dead at 76. Kentucky veteran gives out thousands of Christmas toys to children impacted by tornadoes, storms. Women inmates seek hope as law allows trans women to share spaces in California prisons. At least 18 shot Christmas Eve into Sunday morning in Lightfoot, Chicago. Watch, NYPD rookie who gave lieutenant lap dance feels it would have stayed in-house if mandated. Conservatives inundate Loudoun County schools with over 500 FOIA requests. Leading Palestinian cleric, Omicron due to tolerance of homosexuality, deadly bigotry. Jim Jordan, Biden administration has done everything wrong. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Yearly heartwarming pen-pal relationship with Santa starts after she got a gift from him at Burning Man. Researchers solve mystery of scattered black glass in Chilean desert. It was made by an exploding comet. Eye drops to replace reading glasses for aging eyes go on sale following FDA approval. Wind turbines are using cameras and AI to see birds and shut down when they approach. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, December 27th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. They think $100 per room is enough compensation. Caribbean cruise denied entry by ports due to COVID-19 outbreak. Michigan animal shelter inundated with parakeets in breeding plan gone wrong. Man wanted to breed birds but it got out of control, official says, adding, you just have more babies and more babies. MSNBC columnist calls for end of NORAD Santa tracker out of concern for Santa safety from U.S. military. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Elon Musk's 13 most WTF tweets in 2021. Google's time crystals could be the greatest scientific achievement of our lifetimes. How to recognize a diamond of a marketing idea. Our top 10 mobility stories of 2021. Before you pay for high-fidelity streaming music, try to pass this lossless audio test. Google punches itself in the face by discontinuing the Pixel slate. Will we still worry about the damn chip shortage in 2022? The next headlines are from Information Week. The dark web has its own people's court. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, December 27th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. What's next after the International Space Station? Radio telescope reveals how lightning begins. Linux 5.172 introduce a new driver just to deal with buggy x86 tablets. DuckDuckGo search queries grew 47% in 2021. Concerns about big technicians' next potential monopoly, connected cars. X-ray analysis confirms forged date on Lincoln pardon of Civil War soldier. How about it for humanity just delivered its first 3D printed home in the US? Is the video game industry closer to unionization than ever before? Employee background check errors harm thousands of workers. Google scans Gmail and Drive for cartoons of child sexual abuse. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. St. Louis Airport reporting fewer flight delays and cancellations. Missouri man tied to 2-year-old shooting arrested in Omaha. Holiday shopping rush continues the day after Christmas. Police ID man killed Friday in shooting in Wellston. Cape Girardeau woman charged with killing boyfriend with a sword. Southern Illinois will require COVID-19 tests after break. Police, 53-year-old wanders away from hospital Sunday morning. Federal program offers cash to cover COVID-19 funeral costs. Health expert, surge in COVID-19 cases should no longer be major metric of pandemic. Man charged with killing girlfriend's 3-year-old son. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Hundreds more flights cancelled because of staff shortages. Driver leads police on pursuit after man found dead inside home. One dead in Vista shooting, sheriffs say. New California laws take effect New Year's Day. Major storm dumps snow, closes mountain routes in California. Where to celebrate New Year's Eve in San Diego. More cold, rain as storm expected this week. Man sets several fires inside 7-Eleven, destroys merchandise, police. U.S. passport fee increase by $20 starting Monday. Ship departs for another cruise after returning to San Diego due to cruise COVID outbreak. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, December 27, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Health experts advise to monitor COVID-19 symptoms after gathering. NWS, San Francisco could get its coldest morning in almost 5 years. Spider-Man surpasses $1 billion globally in second weekend. Raiders cling to playoff hopes with 17-13 win over Denver. CHP investigates HWI4 shooting in Bay Point. Pennsylvania man fatally shoots girlfriend on Christmas Day. Not a random incident, Fremont police investigate shooting near a restaurant. U.S. passport fees increase by $20 starting Monday. First U.S. gay bishop remembers Tutu's generosity, kindness. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Live updates, Israel trials 4th dose of COVID-19 vaccine. NFL Today, Week 16. Kansas City wins its 6th straight AFC West title with win. Bulls win 3rd straight game, defeat Pacers 113-105. Thunder beat New Orleans 117-112, end Pelicans 4-game run. Omicron behind more than 100 flights cancelled at O'Hare. Ike Riley reschedules release show, food drive. 3 and out, Bears rally from down 10, convert 2-point try to beat Seahawks. Rudy Malnati Jr., member of Pizza Dynasty, director of Air and Water Show, dead at 65. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Mozambique. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Congo. Drought is ongoing in Belize, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. Drought is ongoing in Bangladesh, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco, Tunisia. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, December 27th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Man killed in HPD-involved crash in Northwest Houston was headed home from church, family says. Near record heat continues, but a cool down is on the way. Sweet repeat, brothers regift same hard candy for decades. 11-year-old girl shot while asleep in bed, Polk County deputies say. Desmond Tutu, leader in battle against South African apartheid, dies at 90. A men's basketball forfeits AAC opener versus Cincinnati due to health and safety protocols. Pennsylvania house fire that killed father, 2 sons started in Christmas tree, officials say. Man charged in Southwest Houston hit and run that killed woman and driver, court records say. More than 1,000 U.S. flights canceled today as airlines say COVID cases impact flight crews. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. World stocks mixed in quiet end-of-year trading. Bulgarian shoppers find bargains in Turkey as lira struggles. CECC requires travelers submit PCR tests taken within 2 days starting January 4th. Here's how to get your digital vaccine certificate in Taiwan. Analysis, COVID-19 means teams battle 2 opponents weekly. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. New smart bin shows city slow progress on composting goals. What are the hopes of a majority women city council? Women members reflect. Pediatric COVID hospitalizations quadruple in NYC. NY State drops 2 more vessels, including Chickadee the tugboat, into waters for artificial reefing. Improvements for New York City's delivery workers' safety and working conditions to start in January. New York City banned foam containers, now the rest of the state will, too. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. 2021 year in review, we underestimate this virus at our peril. Infectious diseases present clear and present danger everywhere. Myanmar, UN humanitarian chief calls for probe into grievous attack on civilians. Secretary General, UN leaders, mourn Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a towering global figure for peace. Former failed state Somalia on fragile path to progress, a UN resident coordinator blog. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Alexa, you're fired, a quarter of users abandoned spying devices within 2 weeks. Government officials using phony emergency powers to impose vaccine passports. A whopping 25 cops in a single county arrested in 2021 from child rape to bestiality. When force meets power, the inevitable collapse of the New World Order. The truth about Biden's dancing nurses is the darkest story you'll hear this Christmas. NASA hires 24 theologians to assess how world would react to discovery of alien life on distant planets. Mapped, economic freedom around the world. Paralyzed man with brain chip posts first a direct thought tweet. Russia withdraws 10,000 troops from drills near Ukraine in Christmas de-escalation. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Snopes in 2021, a collection of unexpectedly true rumors. Really, 15 rumors that surprisingly needed Snopes fact-checking in 2021. Desmond Tutu, South Africa's Nobel Peace winner, dies at 90. Snopestionary, misinformation versus disinformation. Alex Jones' wife arrested on domestic violence charge. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Revealed, ex-teacher hawks white nationalist homeschool lessons. The Real Housewives chose chaos in 2021. Can it survive? Pro-Trump group invented voter fraud claims months before election. Prince Andrew optimistic despite year of legal hell ahead. Larry David breaks down what made Curb Your Enthusiasm's Bob Einstein so damn funny. Why 2022 could be the year of the political comeback. Democrats are losing Latinos but the GOP has no clue how to keep them. How colleges helped model a path through the pandemic. Candace Owens tells fans to take Quackcure that turns skin blue. The Insecure series finale is going to piss a lot of people off. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Omicron proves, yet again, COVID is not just a red state problem. Curtis Sliva backs Andrew Giuliani for governor, slams efforts to anoint Lee Zeldin. Demi Lovato debuts Fresh Start Plus Cut, reunites with family for Christmas. Post-Christmas dilemma, what do I do with gifts I don't want? Stefan Diggs tells Patriots fans to shut the FK up after touchdown. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Australia races to protect koala population ahead of wildfire season. NASA launches world's biggest and most powerful space telescope yet. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. 5 movies worth watching about UFOs. The following headlines are from military.com. Marine officer whose videos criticized handling of Afghanistan withdrawal has been discharged, plans media blitz. Housing company that defrauded military order to pay $65 million. Biden's mark Christmas with holiday calls to service members. Washington crossing the Delaware, reenactment is revived. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Philippines typhoon death toll rises to 388, government. Large Israel bird flu outbreak kills 2,000 wild cranes. Ancient DNA study reveals large-scale migrations into Bronze Age Britain. Climate crisis puts oil in the crosshairs, but dependence persists. Heavy rains displace thousands in northeast Brazil. Louisiana researchers ID 14 new shrew species on Sulawesi. Perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo was preparing to hatch like a bird. Largest collection of free-floating planets found in the Milky Way. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, December 27th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. A new era for obesity treatment? The negative impact of sleep deprivation on athletic performance and recovery. How holiday gift waste impacts the environment. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Polish Soccer Federation says coach Sousa wants to quit post. France forward Marshall tells Man United he wants to leave. Ashes series in the balance after virus scare in Melbourne. Elizabeth Holmes jury to begin second week of deliberations. Super Maxi Blackjack leads Sydney to Hobart yacht race. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Here's where the Ravens stack up in the AFC playoff picture, and how they can still win their division. Horoscopes December 27, 2021, Gerard Depardieu, focus on what you know. Bridge, December 27, 2021. How to make a New Year's resolution you can, finally, keep. Word Game, December 27, 2021. Ask Amy, 13 highly rated charities for end-of-year giving. 5 things we learned from the Ravens' 41-21 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Preston, with dominant win, Bengals get their revenge and send the Ravens a message commentary. Harriet Cole, her boss gave her an ultimatum, so she quit. Miss Manners, I think my response to the sweater offended her. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Inside the Beltway, get happy with CPAC on the way. Brittany Wilson killed boyfriend with sword, police say. Evert, Navratilova back Olympic champs rip on NCAA as trans swimmer breaks records. President Biden mourns passing of Desmond Tutu. Fight to clean voter lists gains ground after 2020 election. Spider-Man surpasses $1 billion globally in second weekend. Army set to kick out troops who won't take the COVID-19 vaccine. Fauci stunned that Trump supporters booed former president over booster shot. COVID-19 variant disrupts holiday travel but not shopping. Kamala Harris vows Biden is not giving up on Build Back Better Act's big spending. The next headlines are from The Intercept. The U.S. military is a machine of impunity. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, December 27, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Man shot during robbery inside residence in Lawndale. Horoscope for Monday, December 27, 2021. Michael O'Brien Super 25 High School Basketball Rankings for December 26, 2021. High School Basketball Holiday Tournament Previews. Palace Intrigue Episode 206, Bears win, so what? Bulls are down players and a coach, but their culture keeps pushing forward. Blackhawks Blue Jackets game postponed as NHL's COVID uncertainty continues. Matt Nagy unsure if Justin Fields will play next week. 3 keynotes from Bears' victory against Seahawks, including kicker Cairo Santos' injury. Breaking down the 2 Bears plays that beat the Seahawks. The next headlines are from the Times of India. Center froze accounts of Mother Teresa's charity. Sita or Gita actor Mushtaq Merchant passes away at 67. Rewind 2021, top headlines of the year from English TV. Vikas and Villamar 2 ideologies working in India, PM. In Pics, best celebrity red carpet looks of 2021. COVID, center asks states, UTs not to let their guard down. Bollywood celebrities who are the top newsmakers of 2021. Tejasvi Surya withdraws controversial statements. Jio's Happy New Year offer comes with time limit. Photos, Rs 284 crore seized from Kanpur traders' residences. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, December 27, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Astros 2021, the 5 biggest stories. Things to do, Clay Melton and Friends, Do-Si-Do, The Big Barn, January 6, 2022. Things to do, upcoming food and drink events in Houston this week. The next headlines are about world records making news. BTS, all the records broken by the group in 2021, Guinness World Records. Mirabai Chanu lifts spirits at Tokyo but the sport faces uncertain Olympic future, Indian weightlifting, the bridge. Man from UK holds a new Guinness World Record by collecting a set of around 8,000 brooches, the Hunt India. Tatiana Schoenmaker named Swimming World African Female Swimmer of the Year, on road to further stardom, Swimming World magazine. Swimming World honors Jessica Long and Maxim Kripik as Paralympic Swimmers of the Year, Swimming World magazine. World's COVID-19 cases rise 13% in week, led by Britain, France, US, UPI News. Swimming World NCAA Male Swim of the Year, Kieran Smith ties 500 freestyle American record, Swimming World magazine. AOC's Among Us Twitch stream wins world record for most successful debut stream, The Gamer. Vietnamese man climbs 100 stairs in 53 seconds with brother balanced on head, The Indian Express. The week that was, Florian Wellbrock claims a new world record, Swimming World magazine. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Moderator who watched hours of traumatic videos sues TikTok for failing to protect her mental health. Apple must let dating apps offer alternative payment options in the App Store, Dutch regulator says. Open channel, what pop culture surprised you this year? The Witcher's cast talks Ciri and the new Witchers who help her grow. Spider-Man, No Way Home crosses the $1 billion mark. Vincent D'Onofrio on Wilson Fisk's Hawkeye return, he wants his city back. 6 of the biggest crypto heists of 2021. Tesla's gift to the world allows anyone to turn their car into a light show machine. 85 days later, La Palma's volcano has officially stopped erupting. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Marble Bar in Australia at 114.26 degrees Fahrenheit or 45.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Delayankir in Russia at minus 71.32 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 57.4 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. First, do no harm, an argument for a radical new paradigm for treating addiction. Ars Technica's top 20 video games of 2021. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Trumpism without Trump, the Republican playbook for 2022? Questions about Dr. Oz surface from those wondering if he's just as big of a fraud as the Wizard of Oz. The new intra-party war pits MAGA candidates against Republicans, and not Democrats. New York sees an increase in children hospitalized as Omicron hammers the U.S. Helping future losers succeed is the new Republican Party platform, John Harwood. Conservative explains why Trump's most ardent media supporters are freaking out and apologizing for him. Michigan governors accused kidnappers are trying to get their case dismissed. Linwood blames the deep state for his kids not talking to him. Historian, Trump's 2024 campaign is already an unfolding constitutional crisis. Corruption, ineptitude and banality, former White House official rains hell on Trump Jr. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Monsters, fancy government charts with no raw data. 'Tis the season for wasting tons of food. This is the time to have that purpose again, revisiting the front line of second-wave feminism through photographs. Monsters, cars, which are killing us and the planet. The Grinch has a new name, Omicron. Implacable champion of the oppressed, and the fervent opponent of tyranny Desmond Tutu has died. An animal hoarder's son dropped 500 parakeets in 7 cages at a Michigan shelter. If you think Don't Look Up is just an allegory about climate change, you're missing something. Hero, Liz Cheney. Monster, i.e. Anna Ross Lederman's lobbying work. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. 704, 744, 8883, blinded by sound. 2021, the year of surviving to thriving, people matters. 2022, are you on trend, people matters. From this or that to this and that, embrace the growth mindset, people matters. The next items are the top results for news about longevity and immortality. Abel and Sound 804-572, blinded by sound. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, December 27, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Single video accomplished what 70 years of modern UFO documentation had not. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, December 27, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. Newsite is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by Newsite. All rights reserved.